check go like really fast. I run in my check go like really fast. I run in my check go like really fast. I run in my check go like really fast. Run it up fast, that shit call me flash. I got 200, that's on my dash. I got 200, I do the dash. I got the cash in the duffel bag. If I want it, I get it, just feel last. I might need a garbage, you rappers trash. I'm the teacher, I teach you the swag. I'm the preacher and I'm preaching facts. My partner straight out the bunny, yeah. Can I forget, I remember that. Ballin' on them, it's a mismatch. Flashing on them, got a six pack. On my wood like a stick, yeah. Pocket watching like I'm rich, yeah. They don't wanna see me rich, yeah. My money got tall, like look at that. Once I make it, ain't no looking back. I got the swag and they look at that. I'm drippin' swag and they look at that. I'm bumpin' tails, I got plenty cash. She walking past, she got plenty hair. I'm running my check go like really fast. 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 I'm running my check go like really fast.
Hey, take a look at that. I'm going far, ain't no looking back. Run up a check like a running track. You bust some ducks, all I hear is quack. I'm reaching boss trying to hit the max. I'm a big dollar down at you cats. I be so busy, I can't relax. You falling off, I can see the slack. Took on one night, I just met him. Can't wait to put ice on my bezel. Blink, then ride in the Porsche on the regular. Whole world, I gotta be careful. Like that, I say, I'm feeling special. All of partners change like a schedule. They don't wanna see you win, even if you sneeze, they won't bless you.
My money got tall, like look at that. Once I make it, ain't no looking back. I got the swag and they look at that. I'm drippin' swag and they look at that. I'm bumpin' tails, I got plenty cash. She walking past, she got plenty hair. I'm running my check go like really fast. I'm running my check.
What is up, guys? You know who it is. Your boy Captain Spacely back at it again with another Madden 17 money play video for you guys today. As you guys saw in the intro, today's video is not going to be necessarily a money play. It's actually going to be a how-to on how to run the zone runs, or just how to run a zone run in general. Now, I got a lot of feedback from people, this year. They're asking, how do you run a zone or a run? How do you run properly? What do you do? So I want to actually go in depth because I've never seen anyone actually be able to explain, what is a zone run or why, the run scheme, stuff like that. Because in football, there's two types of runs, basically. There's power runs and there's zone runs. There's those two concepts. Now, today I'm going to go over the zone runs for you guys. With today's video, I'm going to go in depth on, what is a zone run? Why do you use a zone run? When do you want to use a zone run? What's the point of it? Because I don't really believe in, money plays for zone run or for runs. I feel like if you just run the concept itself, that's going to be more money in its own. So let's go ahead. Before we get started, guys, if you want to know more about the zone run, feel free to check out the skills trainer. Do the outside and inside zone tutorials. Those really help me out, especially with zone runs and stuff like that. As you guys saw in the intro, that's what I actually did, was the drill on that part. But let's go ahead and take a look at a zone run, because I want you guys to be comfortable with zone runs. I want you guys to be like, wow, that's why you run a zone run. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at Seattle's playbook. Now, Seattle's going to be notoriously known for a zone run scheme. Now, what is a zone run? A zone run is anything like, an inside zone, an outside zone, a zone stretch, halfback smashes, stuff like that. Anything that concept says zone run. That's what it's going to be. Now, why would you want to run a zone run? Well, a zone run is going to basically be, in my opinion, and with most football experts, it's designed to spread out a defense. Why spread out a defense? Because as you can see here with Seattle, they run a lot of shotgun runs, because what that does is that spreads out the defense. So now the defense has to, in order to respect the pass, they have to put a lot more corners on the field and safeties instead of linemen and linebackers, therefore lessening the people inside of the box. And what I mean by inside of the box is the linebacker and linemen together. That's what they call the box in football terms. So what that means is when you want to run a zone run, what is a zone run designed to do? It's actually, you want to spread out the defense. You want to utilize your speed at running back to go ahead and, get some yards. Now, zone runs are basically what linemen, they only are made to hold their block. They're not really made to overpower their opponent, so they don't have to be strong. What I like to focus on with zone runs is, people with impact block. Now, I'll get to that in a second. But like I said, with zone runs, when you want to run a zone run, you want to run a zone run anytime, your opponent's got big people on the field, that you're trying to do power runs, they're not working. You have a really fast running back, you want to stretch out the field, you want to utilize your speed, that's what a zone run's for. Zone runs are extremely popular in the NFL nowadays because they work so well. Because what happens is the entire line works together in order to, block for you. Basically, what happens is the offensive line creates a wall. and you want to ride the wall and basically find the hole. Now, people don't like to run zone runs in Madden because with the zone run, you have to find the hole yourself. It's not always going to be directed by a lead blocker because there is no lead blocker in a zone run. It's basically they create a wall and you find the hole and you follow the hole. You hit the hole as hard and fast as you can. So let's go ahead and take a look at some linemen here to give you guys a little bit heads up of what you need in a zone run. Now in zone runs, like I said, you're going to want to focus on offensive linemen and blockers that have impact blocking. What impact blocking is in Madden is going to be holding their block. Basically, how long they can hold their block. Now the better their impact block means that's how long they can hold their block. And that's all the zone run is required, because what happens is like I said, they create a wall, the line creates a wall to block for you, and all they need to do is hold their guy long enough for your guy to run by them or run past them. That's what a zone run is for. It's like I said, it's designed to stretch out the field. Your guy just has to hold his block long enough for you to be able to run right by him. And that's why speed is going to be necessarily important. A little bit of acceleration for linemen. Strength isn't really a big thing because, like I said, they're not trying to overpower or push them back or anything. They're just trying to get to their area and hold their block long enough for your running back to go by. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, definitely look for impact block whenever you want. Like I said, you want to stretch out the defense. That's what a zone is for, is when they're overpowering you, you can't run anything like that. You want to stretch out the defense or make them respect the pass, and this is going to be the key in zone runs, is spreading them out. But let's go ahead and look at some zone runs here. Here we go, guys. Let's look at some zone runs. Now, this is going to be an outside zone right here, but like I said, the point of the zone run is the entire offensive line works together to create a line for you, like a wall, basically. So as you'll see right here, the entire offensive line moves together to the left side to create a wall, and the point of the zone run is to run behind that wall, so that way your opponent can't get you. Like I said, with impact blocking, they just need to hold their guy long enough for you to get past them, which is exactly what they do here. They hold their guys long enough for me to get around and use my speed to blow by them, and that's why speed is so important when it comes to zone runs, like I said. But the most important thing to remember when running a zone run is to always stay behind your blockers. As you can see right here, if you want to take a zone run from 5 to 10 yards to a touchdown, you want to stay behind your blockers. As you see right here, look at that. I could have easily kept going straight and got 5 yards, but I went ahead and I stayed behind my blocker, so I went way left, stayed behind him, and that's what's going to be the key, is staying behind your blockers in a zone run. You want to utilize your blocks. You have to utilize your blocks. There's no lead blocker anymore. And again, right here, look at this. Boom. I stay behind my blocker the whole way. Like I said, they're creating a wall for you to run behind, so you just follow the wall. You just ride the wall. Look at that. Boom. And like I said, they just have to hold their guy long enough for you to get by, and that's why you want to utilize your speed burst, your acceleration burst. Like I said, I have two options right here. I could have gone left, and hit up there and probably got tackled right there, or I can stay behind my blocker, keep going, and take them to the sideline and get that, that touchdown. Now let's go ahead and look at some more. Again, in the inside zone. Boom. You want to stay behind your blockers. Boom. Stay behind your guys. Like I said, they create that hole for you. They create that wall. You want to always stay behind your guy, and that's the most important thing when it comes to running the zone run. Like I said, with zone runs, when do you want to run them? You want to run them, anytime you have a good team that has impact block. You want to run them when you have a fast running back. You want to spread out the defense because, with defense that plays a lot of linebackers or, someone like that, you want to go in shotgun. Now, shotgun zone runs are my favorite runs because, like I said, when you have your guys spread out so far, basically it causes them to put more corners and stuff on the field and respect the pass, and corners are so much easier to block. So as you can see right here, look at that. You spread out the field. There's only like 4 people in the box, and that's what you utilize. You utilize that, and you utilize your speed to get to the outside, get around them, and get to that end zone. That's, like I said, the most important thing with zone runs is to stay behind your blockers. As you can see right here, stay behind your blockers. Don't see that little bit of daylight and get too cautious with it, or uncautious with it, as I should say. Stay behind your blockers. It's the most important part. All you have to do is follow that wall. As you can see here, like I said, you spread out your opponent, you utilize your speed burst, make sure you're using that right trigger to get your guy going. It's so much easier. But like I said, you just have to find the hole, but once you find the hole, it's so much easier. And like I said, just stay behind your blockers and you guys will do great. But like I said, that's what a zone run is for. Your zone run is to stretch out your defense, especially those that have really good linebackers, really good linemen, but weak corners. A lot of teams like Pittsburgh, they have insanely good linebackers and linemen, you know, that can stop the run. But when you spread them out like that, they have to run thin, and those linebackers are now useless. And like I said, with impact blocking, they only have to hold their guy long enough for you to get around them. So that's the key with, you know, zone runs, and that's how you run a zone run, and that's why you want to run his own run. So I definitely hope this video helped you guys. Like I said, you know, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of in-depth tutorial on, you know, running a zone run, you know, staying to the outside. Make sure you stay to the outside. You know, when it comes to running a zone run, you want to look, like I said, follow that wall, stay behind your blockers the whole way, and you'll do just fine. But like I said, guys, I hope this video helps. I hope you guys like the tip, like the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always, guys. Don't forget to, you know, leave your feedback, ask any questions you guys may have. I'd really love to hear if this helps you guys. I really would love to hear that, you know, that this video helps you in some way, or, you know, gives you a little bit more understanding on how to run a zone run, or what a zone run is, and what to look for when running a zone run or a zone running scheme. Like I said, just follow the wall, stay behind your blockers, utilize your speed, spread out that defense so that way, you know, they're running thin and you can take advantage of it. But as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make them pay, guys. Kick some ass. Have so much fun with it, and thank you again for watching.